So yeah, it's been a while. So today you're watching the last video that will ever be posted on this channel. So I'm going to tell you why I gave up on this channel and why I haven't posted in over a year. You're probably wondering why in the world anybody would quit their world famous 29 subscriber channel. Well, I pretty much gave up on hoping this channel would ever become very popular pretty early on. I think the fact that I use copyrighted music in almost every video should have been a pretty good indication of that. My lack of subscribers honestly wasn't one of the major reasons I stopped making videos, though it would have been somewhat encouraging to get a few subscribers per video, considering I spent about 10 hours per trick shot video. And that's going to bring up one of the major reasons that I stopped making videos for this channel. The editing for these videos was pretty easy, but the trick shots themselves just took way too long. A lot of the ping pong trick shots I did were in a basement, and unfortunately the lighting down there was really awful. The light bulbs weren't covered by any sort of shades, so the lighting would always be a constant distraction in the videos and would make it hard to see what was going on during each trick shot. Also, just with ping pong in general, it's pretty hard to film unless you have really good cameras, because a ping pong ball is a pretty small object, and when you're hitting it pretty hard, it's hard to catch on camera. Plus, you can't use white ping pong balls because in the basement where I was filming, because the walls were white, so it would blend right in with the walls. And now I'll show you the other major reason that I could no longer be filming ping pong trick shots, especially not in the basement. This monstrosity you see on your screen here is my train table. Yeah, I don't want to tell you the price of wood for that thing. Yeah, that table's 20 feet long and 6 feet wide, so that kind of limited the amount of area I would be able to perform my trick shots at. So obviously at the time I stopped doing ping pong videos, I was pretty preoccupied with getting everything going with the train table and all that. But I also had a good bit of schoolwork to do at the time and didn't want to fall behind in any of my classes. Looking back, there's a lot of things I could have done better, but I don't regret starting up this channel. It's fun just to go back and watch these videos every now and again. It reminds me of a brief time in my life. I remember when I hit my first trick shot, it was a really easy shot that only took a few tries, but I really enjoyed the brief enjoyment of making a trick shot. And that short amount of happiness fueled me to make a little over a year's worth of trick shots. I always wanted to make the next trick shot better than the last, and that is one thing that led to the end of this channel. The trick shots became so hard that I was consistently spending hours on one shot. Instead of enjoying when I made the shot, I was just relieved to be done with it. Combine this with the fact that I had very limited resources for my trick shots, it also was hard to keep coming up with ideas for different types of trick shots. Another big problem I ran into, as I mentioned earlier, was the trick shots may have taken a long time, but they didn't make much of a video. 10 ping pong trick shots may take 10 hours to do, but only adds up to a 1-minute video. It was just too much effort for too little result. I think I did nearly 200 ping pong trick shots and put up multiple top 10 videos, a few top 50s, and my favorite video, the top 100 ping pong trick shots. Unfortunately, I don't play ping pong as much as I used to. I usually played against my brother, but he has since then went to college. Unfortunately, ping pong is kind of a two-player game. I have never lost my love for this game, and even though this channel didn't reach its full potential, I still enjoyed doing it. To end this video, I'll just show you this short clip of my favorite ping pong trick shot.